Today is the day. Today is the day, or was the day, is the day, the happiest day of the week. Welcome back to my channel, ladies and gentlemen. Anybody in between the two, if you're new here, subscribe. If you're coming back and you aren't subscribed, subscribe. Hit the notification bell and give this video a big thumbs up. And yeah, let's get started. I am filming with my faja on today. I was out of my faja for a while this morning and I started to swell, so I'm very uncomfortable. I have my ab board. You guys want to see? I look huge. I have my ab board. I have foams. I have everything in place, so I am very uncomfortable right now. So I'm gonna try. I know that I say this every video, but this video I am gonna try to keep it short because, like I said, I want to go lay down because your girl's uncomfortable. So anyway, today we are going to talk about the tape method and specifically what it is, what it's used for, what I used it for, how it's applied, all of that. And then at the end of the video, I'm going to show you how I removed my tapes. I just took a shower. So yeah, the tape is gone. I'm gonna tell you my pros and cons. I'm gonna tell you all the good stuff, everything that you need to know if you are considering getting the tape method after your procedure, your BBL, your tummy tuck, I don't know if you can get it with the tummy tuck, but you know, after your lipo. This is what I'm trying to say. So yeah. First, what is the taping method? Taping is basically a technique that is used with KT tape, and if you guys have seen my previous videos, you know what those look like, and what it looks like when it's on the skin, because I showed you in the previous video that I uploaded. But if not, then at the end of the video I will be showing how I take it off, so you guys can see that as well. But basically it's a taping technique that is used after lipo to help with lymphatic draining, to help with loose skin, to help with inflammation, to kind of cinch you in a little bit, and it helps it pulls up your skin a little bit, so it helps it adhere to the underlying of your stomach structure thing. I'm not a doctor, I don't know, but it helps to kind of stick your skin back to your abdomen, basically. When I had my surgery, I didn't have any like saggy skin really, but I had a little pouch right above my pubic area that I was concerned about. So that's why I did it personally. You can get the tape method done 3 days post-op, but I didn't because I had my massages before that. I had like 13 massages or so. So I didn't do it right away. And the reason for that was because with the tape, you cannot get the massages with the oil. You can only do dry massages. And, you know, I was getting my lymphatic draining massages. I was doing, other treatments as well before I did the taping. So I didn't get it until my massages were done with. So keep in mind, you cannot put oil on the tapes. So if you're getting massages done, you might want to wait a little bit longer to do the tape. If you don't mind getting just dry massages, then you can do it as soon as 3 days post-op. So I had my first taping session done. I had it on for 5 days. The 5th day, and I'm gonna put a picture of what my stomach looked like before I had my first session done. I'll put it somewhere like here somewhere, so that you guys can see that, and you guys can see my problem area at the bottom of my stomach. Now keep in mind, I was really swollen in that picture. I had just taken off my faja, so I have a lot of like faja lines and stuff. So but yeah, my biggest problem area was the like right above my pubic bone, and that's kind of what I went in to do the tape method for. Now I'm gonna talk about the cons of the taping method before I do the pros. My number one, well, I don't want to say they're all bad, but my number one kind of con that I'm going to talk about is obviously your massages. You can't put oil on it. You cannot do the massages the right way. You have to have only dry massages while you have the tape on. My second one is when you take a shower, you have to be very careful, like with the soap and everything like that, so that your tape doesn't start lifting. You know, you don't lose kind of that adhesion, whatever, to your skin. So you have to be careful with that. You have to dry with a blow dryer the tape every single time you shower. For me, I shower in the morning, I shower at night. So twice a day, I would have to spend 20 minutes, because you cannot put, after you take a shower, you have to wait at least 20 minutes to put your faja on. So you have to spend all that time. And drying the ones in, like the tapes in the front, isn't as bad as drying the ones in the back, because when you're going like this with your blow dryer and like this, and you're burning your skin and stuff like that, yeah, it's kind of a pain, the drying process, but you do what you gotta do, right? So yeah, that was another kind of concern of mine. The first time around, I was fine. The second time around, something that I will talk about is the itching. And I'm gonna put another picture somewhere here of the kind of marks that the tape left on me. It was so itchy. It kind of like burned my skin a little bit. I don't know, because I didn't do anything different. I read all the instructions. I took care of the tape how it was supposed to be taken care of. Everything was fine. So I don't know if it was because my skin just wasn't having it or what it was, but yeah, the second time around I had a really hard time. That's why I'm so happy that it's over with, because I had a really, and even now, see, I'm like super itchy. So yeah, I had a very hard time with the second round of tape, because of the itching, because of the burning, because it was just uncomfortable. I don't know why that time around was so uncomfortable, but it was. So that's another con for me. The first time that I had the tape on, I had it for 5 days. The second time, I let her know that my husband had to go on the road, so she told me that I could leave it on for 10 days until he came back. My husband decided to stay on a little bit longer at home, and I was not waiting the 10 days. I needed that tape off 2 days, so 5 days. So I had it for 5 days the first time. I waited 2 days in between taping sessions, and then I had it for 5 days the second time. I'm gonna put up a picture of what my stomach looked like after the first session. Gosh, I'm so freaking itchy. Like, it's seriously, it's so bad. So I waited the 2 days. I went back. The second time around, she taped from the bottom up. The first time around, she started here and she started taping like this towards the top, and then she did the bottom. This time around, She did the bottom first to lift up, and then she did the top. And I don't know if it was because of the way she did it this time, but I see better results this time, or maybe it was because it's the second time around. I'm not sure. I would like to have it a third time because I think it would really help a third time, but I'm not going through this itchiness again. So whatever I have left, I'm gonna take care of with massages and the infrared therapy and stuff like that. I'm not going back. I was so itchy. I'm done with. But the biggest pro that I have for the taping method is I feel like it worked. I feel like for me it worked. Like my stomach looked a lot better. My waist looked a lot smaller. I looked a lot less bulky and swollen. And I'm also going to show you a picture of what my stomach looks now after taking it off, so that you can see. And then probably at the end of the video, I will put the three together so that you can really see, like compare side by side what they look like. But that is my biggest pro. That is my biggest pro. Another thing that I will tell you is that I saw a lot less swelling with the tape on. Like even if I was out of my faja for like an hour or two, I didn't see a whole lot of swelling. Like my stomach was still flat. My waist was still, you know, I wasn't seeing a whole lot of swelling. I wasn't hurting or anything like that besides the itching and whatever. But that is my biggest, like, you know, that's another pro, that I didn't see a whole lot of swelling. If you are in Miami and you want to know where I went to Massage by Ari. I will leave her Instagram information below, or I will put a screenshot somewhere here on the screen of her Instagram profile. That way, if anybody wants to check her out, she is super sweet. I paid $75 for the taping method. I know that if you are out of town, she will do the taping technique. You can buy the tape from her as well, and then do it yourself at home with her on like FaceTime. I believe there's a charge for the FaceTime consult, but I'm not sure. So you guys can definitely, if you're from out of town, if you're coming into Miami and you want to get the taping done, you can definitely check her out. I fully recommend her. Yeah, that's really all I have. I'm gonna leave the video of me actually removing the tape so that you guys can see that. And yeah, removing it wasn't very hard this time around. I think it was easier. Oh, another con that I'm gonna say this time around that didn't happen the first time is the tape kind of started to loosen up. It kind of started to peel off from the back, which I think made it easier. Like, it didn't affect the structure of the actual tape on my stomach, which is what I, you know, was concerned about. But the back kind of lifted a little bit, which made it a little bit easier to remove. So I wasn't too terribly sad about that. But yeah, that's just something I thought was worth mentioning. But all in all, I think it worked for me. She has a whole lot more examples and pictures of other girls that have had the tape method that have had worse sagginess or what have you, and the results are incredible. So for me, I did see a significant difference. Like I said, I should do around 3, but I'm not going to. I'm going to do the massages, and hopefully that helps with that. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Like I said, don't forget to subscribe if you're new, and I will catch you guys on the next one. So enjoy my little removal video. Okay, so I am back. You're not gonna see a whole lot of my face because I'm gonna just show you what's important here, but I'm gonna do this quickly. I've been out of my faja for about an hour now. I went for a walk this morning. It was really nice. So it was really nice. So excuse the bare face. Like I said, I went for a walk, and I've been out of my faja for now like an hour or so. So I am having see, swelling. I'm starting to swell up, but anyway, taking the tape off, and as you can see, I've had this for 5 days now, and it's kind of been giving me this weird rash thing. So I'm gonna see what it looks like when I take the tape off, and I will leave you guys some pictures as well so you guys can compare. You can definitely take these off by yourself. I have my husband here, so I'm gonna use him to help me take off the back part of this. But I'm gonna show you now on this one that's a little bit loose and how I take it off. Same process for all of the other ones. If you are going to have somebody help you do this, the best way that I have found is to lay a towel on the floor and then lay on your stomach on the floor so that they can put the oil on the back, kind of rub it in, and then, you know, peel it off really gently. If you don't want to do that, you can always stand up. I lay down just because I don't want the oil dripping all over my legs and my floor, but I'm gonna take a shower after this anyway, so it's up to you how you want to do it. But I lay the towel down. I'm gonna start on my own here, so that you guys can see. And what I use is baby oil, just your regular Walmart, wherever you want to get it. And if you guys want to order it, I can always leave the link to it, but it's just your regular baby oil. So I'm gonna pull this down a little bit more. I don't want to go too far down. And then pull that up. And then basically you're just going to take your baby oil and you're going to start rubbing it all over the tape. And you want to really soak in that tape, because that's what's going to prevent the tape from pulling your skin, your little baby hairs, everything like that. So the more oil you use, the better. I'm trying not to drip all over the place, but you know, go crazy. If you want to do this in the shower, you can do this in the shower and then just kind of shower right after, which is what I'm going to do. But for the sake of the video, I'm doing it out here. And then, you know, you can start pulling it off very gently, like that. If you need a little bit more tape, or I'm sorry, a little bit more oil, put a little bit more oil on it. It's not really pulling my skin. It does not hurt. If your tape is soaked up in the oil, it shouldn't hurt your skin. It shouldn't hurt when you pull it off. If you want to leave it soak it and then leave it for a few seconds and then start to peel it off, you can, however is more comfortable for you. And then that is it. That's the first one right there. Like I said, I'm starting to swell up and see what it's doing. I'm not sure why it didn't do this the first time that I had the tapes on. It didn't do that. I don't know why this time, and it's been so itchy. So then you want to soak in the other part and start gently peeling it off. And then if you want to rub a little bit more oil as you, I gotta turn so I can look at myself in the mirror. But if you want to rub a little more oil as you pull so that you keep the tape nice and soaked, you can do that as well. But and this one I'm going to show you because this one goes all the way to the back. So I'm going to show you on myself here if I can. And if you have somebody to help you, it would probably be better than to do it on your own. But I mean, if you don't have anybody to help you, you can. You're just gonna make a little bit more of a mess than you would if somebody was helping you. So just keep pulling. And this part that's on the tape doesn't hurt because it's not on your skin. Like right here, it's starting to hurt because I don't have enough oil on it. But I'm gonna put a little bit on my hand and I'm going to soak that up. And then I'm gonna pull again. And you can, you know, hold your skin and pull. It's pretty self-explanatory as long as you, and see, if you see it there, it's kind of doing these like red, leaving like these red marks on me, and they were very, very itchy. So yeah, see. And of course I have a bra on, so that's, it's kind of hard. I don't want to take my bra off because I don't want to, you know, you guys don't need to see that, but you can just kind of pull it all the way off. You can just kind of pull it very gently, pull it off. And like I said, if I didn't have a bra on, this would be much easier. But I hope you guys can see that. See? And mine is coming off, like it's even pulling the back tape off. But yeah, just grab it, pull it off. The back, and if you want to keep going, just put oil on this side. My stomach is the more sensitive area, so it's where it hurts the most. But okay, so I'm gonna have my husband help me with the back. Because see, these are stuck together. So so that you guys can see better, I'm just going to have them soak up my back there, and then have them peel it off. See, and it's not, okay, so my husband helped me take out the back part. all I have to do now is just keep pulling and take off the front. So I'm gonna do that. I am going to do my self massage, and if you guys want to see how I do that, I can definitely show you guys in a different video. But right now, like I said, I'm super swollen. I'm gonna get this tape out of the way, and I'm gonna take a shower so that I can get back into my faja, my foams, and everything like that. So yeah, that's really it. It's super simple. You can do this on your own, and yeah, hope you guys enjoy. Bye.